real example 4 on page 464. The last one I made the mistake and I said it was example 4, but it was really example 3. Okay, so when you get directions that say solve triangle ABC, you were looking for 6 different answers, okay? And if you looked at the diagram that I drew versus the diagram that's in the book, it's the same diagram, but I just oriented it so that it was in the orientation that I like. First of all, angles. Angles are always done by a capital letter. So it's angle capital letter A, angle capital B, angle capital letter C. Okay, that's the first thing. Now lengths. Lengths are denoted with lowercase letter. So lowercase a, lowercase b, lowercase c. Now some of this information we already know. For example, right here, angle A, 28 degrees. Which other angle do we know? Angle C, 90 degrees. And then how do we find angle B? You're going to subtract the 2 and you find out that it's 62 degrees. Now let's do lengths. The one that's given is here for 15 degrees, or 15 units. Okay, so these are just units, inches, whatever it's going to be. So now we have to find A and C. Okay, first thing first. We have to use a calculator for this one, and we're using a calculator because the angle that's given is 28 degrees. They're not a special triangle that I could try to figure out using the formulas that you guys memorized. So first thing we're going to do on your calculator, really important, is I need you to go to, if you look at it, up here at the top, which is under mode, the default for most of your calculators is radians. And in section 9.2, we're going to learn all about radians, okay, which is just a different unit of measurement for a degree. But in terms of this assignment, you're going to have to change it to degree. If you don't change it to degree, it's going to be wrong. So let's go through that again. Right now it says radian, change it to degree. We're going to press mode right here. You're going to scroll down to where it says radian. You're going to move it over and you're going to press enter, so it's now degree. Make sure it sounds degree, it's degree, because otherwise it's going to be wrong. All right, here we go. So what's given here? What I know for sure is I know this angle right here, and what I am looking for, I have A and C. So you can start with either one, it's fine. Let's just write down what tangent is. So we'll do tangent of 28 degrees, right, is going to be opposite over adjacent. So let's just write down that formula so we know it. All right, now let's plug everything in. Tangent 28 degrees is opposite, which is lowercase a, over adjacent, which is 15. Okay, I want to solve for A. Multiply both sides by 15. So A is going to equal 15 times tan 28. So let's pick up a calculator. Make sure it's in the right format. We're going to do this one. 15, okay, times, or parentheses, tan 28. Close parentheses. You want to close parentheses twice. Press enter. Answer is 7.98. We're going to want to round that. So A is 7.98. Perfect. Okay, so now we have that. We're going to write it up here, 7.98 units. Last one we're going to solve is going to be C. All right, so we're going to use the same idea. For C, we now know that this one is 7.98. I want to find C. So which function can we use? We can use cosine, right? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, we can use secant. The book uses secant, which is hypotenuse over adjacent. Either way, it'll work out. Okay, so you really get a choice of what you want to choose. I'm going to use cosine. So cosine of 28 degrees is adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, so cosine 28 degrees, adjacent, which is 15, over C, which is hypotenuse. All right, I'm going to solve for c. Multiply both sides by c. So now it's going to be c times the cosine of 28 equals 15. I'm going to divide both sides by cosine of 28. So c is going to be 15 divided by the cosine of 28. Okay, so now we're going to take our calculator. I'm going to say 15 divided by cosine of 28. When we find out, when we round it, c is going to equal 16.99.